Initializing the population for genetic programming. As we have discussed in other types of evolutionary programming techniques, evolutionary algorithm techniques, the initial population is usually raised randomly for the genetic programming algorithms as well. But there are different types of approaches also present which are used widely by different types of genetic programming practitioners. Here we are going to discuss only 3 of such techniques which are used for initializing a population for the genetic programming algorithm. These techniques include number 1 is called the full method, the other one is called a grow method, and a third one which is very popular is actually the combination of the full and grow method and is called as the ramped half and half method. In both full and grow methods, individuals are initialized and generated subjected to a predefined initializing maximum criteria. In this step, in both the criteria of the full method and in the grow method, the initial individuals are generated which are subjected to a pre-established maximum depth, because the data is actually in the form of a tree. So every tree has its own breadth and depth. The depth and breadth may vary with different approaches, and the depth and the breadth of the tree may vary according to the scenario and according to the problem complexity. So both these techniques usually initialize the population according to a pre-established maximum depth. So a maximum depth is actually and initially defined at what will be the maximum depth of that specific type of tree in that initial population. So that maximum depth cannot be bypassed anyhow in both of these criteria. Full method is actually named because it generates a full tree. So it initially generates a full tree, so that's why the method has been named as full method. The other method not actually or initially generating the full tree, and the tree is growing in every round, so that's why the method has been named as grow method. In the full method, the nodes are taken randomly from the set of the whole population until the maximum depth has been reached, and beyond that maximum only terminal nodes can be chosen in the full method. Full method generates tree of only of specific size, so it's unable to produce trees of varying size and shapes. It's limited to a specific size and shapes of trees are produced only in the full method. So if we are interested, or the case or the scenario is that in which the size and the shapes of the tree varies, then one has to choose another method of initializing the population. It may be a grow method, or it may be a ramped half and half method. The grow method allows for the creation of trees of varying size and shape. So this is an advantage of the grow method over the full method, because the full method was able only to produce trees of specific size and shapes, but grow method has the potential to produce and generate trees of various varying size and shapes. In case of the grow method, the nodes are not selected randomly initially, but the nodes are selected on the basis of sub-criteria from the whole set of function, and until the maximum has been reached, and beyond that maximum only terminal nodes can be selected. And now this criteria is same like as that was being used by the full method. But it is to be noted that neither of the full or the grow method is able to produce a wide array of size and shapes of the tree. So they are limited only to up to some extent. So there is another method available, which is the most popular method and the most widely method as compared to the full and grow method. This is called the ramp half and half method. It's called ramped method because it's actually using a range of depth limits. Different depth limits are used in half and half ramped method. So that's why because of the usage of the range of depth limits, it has been given the name as ramped. And half and half, because half and half is representing, because in half and half method, ramped half and half method, half of the generation, half of the population is constructed to full method, while half of the population being constructed through the grow method, and then the other procedures are the same as the combination, because it is the combination of these two methods. So these are the most popular three methods which are widely used for initializing of population in genetic programming algorithms.